It's Tuesday, the 2nd of June, and some quite disturbing stuff has come out now we've seen the body cam footage of a Henry Nowak murder. It is very, very disturbing. So I'm going to write about this because even though it does seem rather tasteless, discussing something in the face of such ghastly event, it needs to be said. Anyway, Henry Nowak is a physical manifestation of what politicians are doing to society. The Uniparty and generations of academics bringing contempt on our peers who deserve respect are to blame. Blame is an ugly word because it foists guilt onto people. Guilt normally comes from within when conscience haunts a mind, causing fear of joint retribution from an unholy partnership between it and society. Similarity of conscience and consciousness is not coincidental. Society is enigmatic in that some rules that dictate the nature of its entities, unique to that place, differ from those of physical and conscious reality. See the paradoxes of reason, which I list in the transcript. Blame spans into subjective, and physical reality with differing characteristics depending on how each domain accommodates it. A similar complexity can be seen in the likely mythical ancient Greek practice of roping in citizens, either by slaves or their peers, to force them to participate in legislative activity. In some cases, execution awaited failed lawmakers, making such reticence more than understandable. However, roped in today refers to someone being tricked into doing something against their will. The intersubjective works to oblige an individual, subjective, to do something in physical reality. The myth is often embellished by the idea of the rope covered in red paint, which, if found on the victim, could be proof of guilt, attracting sanction for contempt of civic duty. Guilt's a complex, spanning social, intersubjective, personal, subjective, and physical reality, in that its meaning links different laws of existence, non-logic and logic. So contradiction doubles up. In addition, timelessness of consciousness is connected with physical reality, where the march of time is absolute, and the intersubjective, where time ebbs and flows, as and when. In the matter of time and minds, consciousness is the centre of our universe, despite the dependence chain, where the intersubjective is the product of the subjective, is a product of physical reality. Which brings us back to the monstrous shame and despicable inhumanity of the Henry Nowak case. The UK establishment is ideologically possessed to such an extent in its project to destroy legacy culture and society, to cleanse, as it were, the country of what it sees as evil influence, blocking successful multiculturalism, that it created a police force dedicated, so it seems, to destruction of the intersubjective. If allowed to go all the way, trust will be totally eliminated in the process. In extreme, without trust, all communication will disintegrate. We can only understand one another if we're willing or can believe what's being said. A liar's paradox applies, and the original is here. The Cretan has said, "All Cretans are liars." Epimenides. That he was a Cretan creates a pleasing double within this paradox. Henry's murder is paralleled by the plan to destroy trust in society, which is, in effect, the murder of society. Meanwhile, the multicultural, blank slate view of liberal utopia planned for us is likewise doomed in a similar, but artificial paradox. The project to destroy society and culture, to clear the decks for a multicultural heaven on earth, is doomed because each culture will be as exceptionalist as the one that was effectively murdered to make way for a forest of conflicting cultures. Instead of a Coca-Cola, I would like to teach the world to sing the united colours of Benetton, or that strange myriad of colours and odd geometry flag bringing on universal happiness. We will get a brutal Tower of Babel cursed by utterly avoidable inhumanity. Henry's death is a knife driven into the heart of society by out-of-control ideology, exhibiting its inhumanity and contempt for exactly what it claims to be its objective. Happiness and light is darkness and misery. The link behind this picture, I could not bring myself to view the body cam footage at the end of the commentary and other evidence, is shocking enough. The sheer bloody-minded, ideological, artificial stupidity of the police was off the scale. Meanwhile, the response from Starmer was silence until, only hours ago, did he bother. His contempt for society, and that of many members of Parliament, is close to absolute. The greatest enemy of society and humanity is ideology. Thank you for listening. The link is in the transcript. It's to the GB News publication on the internet, consisting of a fair degree of commentary, which is shocking enough, but also you'll be able to view the body cam footage directly. It's too horrible to look at. I saw a couple of seconds and turned it off. The grim, total inhumanity of the police in that situation, was just unspeakable. They say it couldn't happen here after the Second World War. By God, it could. And if we let it go on, this mentality could apply to everyone here. New arrivals, whatever culture, whatever so-called race, we're all in the same firing line. Don't be mistaken. This isn't a simple attack on legacy culture. It's an attack on humanity itself, disguised by do-gooding ideological utopianism. I can think of nothing more despicable. Thanks again, and bye for now.